Greetings everyone, BJ Weiler back with you for another adventure in Euro Truck Simulator 2 for simulating reality, picking up where we left off a couple episodes ago, because I think if I recall correctly our last episode was our multiplayer mayhem interlude, sort of in preparations for the Great American Convoy we did a couple of weeks ago, as we're recording this of course. But let's see where we are at here. We are in Limoges. Just had a couple of drivers here. Martin and Stella for our garage here in Limoges, France. Going to head back to Luxembourg. I think if I recall, we already picked up a job or selected a job. Get us back towards Luxembourg. Nothing really fancy, just 17 tons of carrots. Just the one that gets us as close to Luxembourg as possible, so we can reestablish ourselves in our home base and pretty much look towards getting into the United Kingdom. Obviously we did a few other spots here for unlocked a couple of spots here for the special transports, because we're still looking for the service boat out of Brussels, but nothing yet. But our next goal really is getting to Luxembourg, then head up into the United Kingdom and establish a base of operations up in the United Kingdom, and then of course work our way towards Poland or Sweden in preparation of the upcoming expansion into the Baltic regions. But those full many episodes ahead of us. In the meantime, we gotta get on our way home, so let's just get rocking and rolling with our carrots there. Go pick up some carrots for Paris. See if we can't get this correct now. Alright, it's always something. Always something. There we go. That's the trailer we're looking for. Thank you. Ooh, we were on the curb. Now I'm driving aggressively because I'm all aggravated. So this ought to be an interesting trip. Oh, okay. Let's look up the right trailer here. Thank you very much. Still plenty of gas. Still plenty of rest. So let's rock and roll here. Seven hours to go. Okay, let's rock. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Yes, no, we have the job we want now, so thank you very much. It's just a matter of getting there. Oh, you know what I should have done is update, get our new little Sweden contract things here. Forgot about that. Adding our little bling there. Getting rid of the wine girl, adding a little garden gnome or whatever it was that we earned via the contracts here. Alright, here we go anyway. Let's not take out that road sign, please. Alright, here we go. Wish we can't see our hanging rocket ball, unfortunately, because I do need that other mirror there. Perhaps one day we will have track IR. Make things a little bit easier on us. You know what I should do before we get too far as well And something else happens. Let's go ahead and save this job now. Save the correct job. Thank you. Alright, we're good to go. Up to Paris. Problem is I can't see what the speed limit is on my GPS there. $80, okay. Try not to run into anything at the moment, shall we? Ooh, let's brake hard because we're about to turn here. So I'm looking at the speedometer instead of where I need to be going. I think this is up to 90 now. Go. Oh boy, a little bit more than 80. Try to establish ourselves on the road here, if you don't mind. Thank you. Back in our lane. Get back into the swing of trying to drive here. Aside from the trying to bum rush these contracts to and from Sweden, which of course I did with no traffic offenses and no traffic and all that, because you know, some of the journeys obviously take quite a bit of time. Going from you know, the further country, you know, 10 different countries, you know, you don't you had some extended trips there, and unfortunately without doing its sort of easy mode, there'd be no way I'd actually be able to finish the contracts on time, since the World of Trucks contracts work on real time and, you know, I work. There would just be no way to pick up a job and get it done pretty much all in the same day without going full tilt down the road and not having to worry about traffic offenses, traffic lights, and traffic. Again, for the purposes of our video log journeys here, we can do things the right way, so to speak, the normal way. As long as we don't take any World of Trucks contracts. Unless, of course, you know, I know I'll have that set period of time to be able to get it done. The shorter contracts we can do, usually with no problem. We can get done in, you know, 20-30 minutes. But those, ooh, boy, I'm all over the place here. There we go. Nice, easy journey. Unit transport. Which one is the, let's get back on. That's our bumper cam. This is a nice view here. You know? A little bit more difficult to drive, of course, these exterior views. Although this one isn't too bad. It seems, you know, right now it seems a little bit easier to drive with this camera view than is any of the other external camera views. So maybe we'll ride on the front grille here. We'll be like Toy Story 3 with garbage truck and all the stuffed animals hooked up onto the grill of the garbage truck. Just gotta keep our mouths shut, huh? A different view. I can't. This view actually isn't half bad here. Let's see how long we can go. We'll do a little bit. I got my finger on the number 1 key here, just in case something happens. Of course, I can't see my GPS, so I would have no idea when my turn's coming up. But since I haven't seen any turns yet, we should be okay. We got something coming up. Let's see how we're doing here. Should be pretty much straight up the road, I think. But it'll be nice. We can get back into Luxembourg. Both our Rome and Limoges garages will be in good hands, and we can look towards heading into England and getting our third base of operations, and of course thinking about getting a garage in Metz as well. That way I can have a secondary garage that I would fully upgrade to hold 5 trucks, and you know, just get some stuff to play with at that point. You know, just fun trucks to drive. I feel like you know, taking a particular model out on the road for a haul and say, oh, let me hop into my Iveco or into my Mercedes or what have you. So I do have to look at the I think Boris has my original Mercedes, so I'm gonna have to think about that too, trading getting him the getting him a standard job, sort of like what we did here in Limoges. Just get a basic standard Volvo Globetrotter for the hires. Do the same thing, just get something. I think in Rome was the Iveco dealer, so get a standard Iveco for him. So I think that's what I ended up picking up for our other hire there. It was just a standard Iveco. And taking my Mercedes back, but that'll be for when we get the garage in Metz. So a little bit forward thinking there. Just have to see whether I want to do that before or after I establish. Oh, let's slow down here. In Great Britain. Yes, I forgot. The French toll booths have the little bar there, which really kills our momentum. So we do want to get over. Right, we're clear. So we got through pretty much all of France. There's just a couple of things, you know, a couple more, I think, right behind a police officer too. We only have a couple more nuclear power plants to deliver to. I think the airports, 1 or 2 of the airports, I think we can finish up to. I think the only other thing that we would be looking to do is gasoline delivery, petrol delivery to, I think, the gas stations in France. I think is another achievement to look for. That's stuff we can really worry about later. My main thing is just finishing off the special transports. The thing I have left to complete, like I said, is hauling the service boat. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that, because we'll certainly do an episode of hauling the service boat from Brussels to Amsterdam, but unfortunately it's that job doesn't spawn too often apparently, which is a bit of an annoyance. You know, rare spawns, rare drops. Yeah, you sort of get it's sort of you know, established in an RPG, you know, a fantasy role-playing game, and you're sort of used to grinding stuff out till you can get what you're looking for there. But in terms, I don't, you know, having jobs spawn less frequently here in a game like this, yeah, I'm not too keen on that. It just doesn't feel right. Because then you're just, you know, you end up just having to just grind out jobs you don't necessarily want to do to be able to get to the one you want. I mean, for you know, for an RPG, that's sort of that comes with the territory. You expect that. You know, the game is more geared towards that. But for a simulation like this, it doesn't feel right to have. Oh, I got just, you know, it doesn't feel right, I guess, at the end of the day. I mean, to have a job that is that tough to... Oh, crap. Oh, I do need to go that way. Let's hit the brakes here. Because I don't pay attention to the GPS. That was close. That was close. I've been looking for an autosave on that one. Because at the end of the day, it's sort of, you know, having something like that just gets you into the habit then of just, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, use the cheat mode in the dev console and just pick up jobs and just run jobs until I finally get the one I want. And that, you know, that's not really fun. You know, because you don't know how many jobs, how much time you have to fast forward through to you finally get, you know, the one job that you really want to take. Alright, let's see. I at least make a pretty good time. I mean, traffic doesn't seem too bad here today. Early afternoon here, 1:15. Yes, it is. So we've been on the road for a couple hours already. I'm trying to think what time it was when we actually got underway here. Finally, I think it was about 9 in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. So we may already be halfway through this job, which is not going to take as long as I had anticipated initially. And I think that's one of the differences between ETS here and ATS is that the scaling there's a much smaller ratio scaling here. It's 1:35 or thereabouts, whereas in ATS it's 1:20. So yeah, we're going here. The distances here are much more compacted, so it takes less time to go from point A to point B, less real time to go from point A to point B here. In ETS2 than it does ATS. So we're able to get some of those longer jobs done a little bit quicker than we would in American Truck. Let's see, I think this is the easy pass lane here. As long as we're down to about 35, we can just cruise right on through. I found if you cruise through, I think around about 40 seems to be the max speed you want to do through there, just to give the bar time to raise and not run right into it and do, you know, like 50% damage to your truck. So if you're doing about 35, heading through the easy pass lane of the toll booth, you should not have to slow down any more than that. See, just in the last minute or so, we've gone about 45 minutes down the road. We didn't necessarily want to do that, but thank God there's nobody behind me. Oh, crap. Alright, this is going to be a problem. So I did not notice that. Yeah, that's going to put me... Oh, that's going to put me... Or maybe not. Okay, so it's either... So we would have been going this way, I think. I don't think that's going to put me too far off. Nah. Alright, good. Alright, so let's get back on the road here. For a minute there I was worried that, oh god, I've just added a 5-hour detour to my trip. But now we're just taking the north road instead of the south road, that's all. It's going to add a little bit of time because we got to loop around and come in from the north side instead of just coming directly up from the south, but that's okay. Wrong way, Weiler does it again. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. Thread the needle there. I want to get in, let's get in this lane here. That's a fancy looking trailer. Alright, let's get back over here. Alright, there we go. Maybe I should pay more attention to the GPS here. Beautiful day out here in France, though. So it's nice, no rain, no nothing. Nice sunny day. So it looks like on the map we only had about 2.5 more hours to go. So that should only be a couple more minutes here. And we're rocking and rolling. So we might actually be able to get this job finished. I'll just have to be a little late to work today. That's okay. If I get it done and not leave it hanging, because of course I've got some streaming to do after work today, so it's really I'm not really going to have a whole heck of a lot of time after work today for anything outside of my stream. So if I can get this job done now, that would be so very nice. So that little detour does is a little bit of an annoyance, because now I'm going to be a little bit later getting off to work here than I would like, but so I get for not paying attention to the old GPS here. Let me, are we turning off here? Yes, we are. Okay. Yeah, we sort of have no choice but to turn off here. Interesting that the road barrier there actually has road there that we can't explore. I'll have to see if I can use the transport on the dev console for, because there's a few roads like that I've noticed here in ETS2 to where it's got a bit of explorable road, but you can't get to it because it's blocked off by the game. So I'll have to see if you can use the dev console to transport to that. I mean, I would assume you don't need that bit of road to get 100% road exploration in the game, because that would sort of be a little bit cheesy. Alright, roundabout here, it looks like. And we're just going straight on through. Let's see. Yep. Beautiful. Patty? Okay. So we shouldn't have too much further to go here. We should be almost at our destination. Poissy? Wow, our first traffic light. Yeah, come to think of it, this is the first traffic light I've encountered here, isn't it? In our journey. Got out of Limoges without having to encounter any traffic lights here. Alright, while we're waiting at traffic light, let's check the map here. Alright, so we still got an hour and a half game time to do. That's cutting it close, but I really hate to stop here, but I may have to. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick this up after work because it's really a little bit later than hang on, a little bit later than I would like here. So let's go ahead, save the game. I just can't push it that much, unfortunately. And we'll finish this off right before we stream, so that'll be good. So it should only take a couple of minutes, so we'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. Thank you there. So anyway, let's get on with it. Less than 100 kilometers left to drive here. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, and we'll see if we can pick something up here. That'll take us to good old Luxembourg. Finally headed home here. Oh, that's a nice screenshot. Alright. Fire the engine up. And wait for this light to change. Like just where we had left off at, right? Right. And that transport. Oh, time to go. Time to go. Where are we heading here? Okay, we're just going straight. At least taking this route, we will end up discovering a little bit of new road here anyway, so that does help. That is a plus here. So the way we're coming in on the north side of Paris here, we have not yet traveled. It's an interesting little, whatever that happens to be here. Coasting down this way. And somebody's coming. Alright. Are you gonna wait for me, or are you gonna run into my load here? That's the question. That's the question. There we go. Roundabouts always make me nervous. You never know whether the AI is going to yield the whole time for you. So are we leaving Poissy? I take it that's a suburb of Paris? Don't remember that little town, if indeed that's what it was. Okay, here we come into our new road now. Ooh, I'll make a left here. When I was there so many years ago, many a year ago. Red light means stop. And light stop. Green light go. I really like, thing I have to say, after all the trucks I've driven thus far, both here in ETS2 and ATS, let's stop. I really like this Volvo dash here. The LCD readout really gives, really has some good information on the one panel here. I like to see it gives me the gear I'm in, how many miles how much gas I've got, how many kilometers I have left to go here. And of course I can switch between the temperatures and all that kind of stuff, but it's nice to see. I can see what time it is, and I can see how much fuel I have left for the journey. So that's always a good thing. Not sure what road we're on right now. Oh dear. I got plenty of road, don't need to be running into anybody here, you know? Calais. Calais. I don't think we're turning off here, so let's get back in our lane here before somebody decides to cut us off. Okay, here we go. Let's throw the cruise on for now. I think the car dealer has a mechanic shop in there as well. So maybe after we drop this load off, we'll take a quick trip down and swap out our design here. As a matter of fact, what I should do is put on the background too. Which I forgot to do too, didn't I? There it is. Was that the A1? Okay, we should be pretty close. Go here. Let's take a look. Yep, just about there. Yeah, the A1. Suppose it is all right. That's good. So we'll drop this off. We can pop right on down here into the dealership. Nice. So we'll wrap things up with a little configuration change there, I think. Charter's not going to do all of it here. Okay. I was hoping just to use the retarder on here, but traffic was slowing down a little bit too much for my liking here. Alright, so nobody's coming, so we should be okay here. Up in here for an incident-free drive. That's always nice. Get to the home stretch. Another roundabout. Somebody's in the roundabout here. Oh, turned off. Alright, we're going. I think one of the things I don't like about the roundabout is because it's so hard to see with my mirrors in the way there. And without, you know, an easy way to look around while I'm in the middle of driving. It makes stuff like that very difficult. Alright, let's see where we're going to park this thing. Ooh, boy, that was close. Oh, no. No one back out there. Thank you. Let's go ahead, find out where we're going to park. Straight ahead. Alright. Yeah, that didn't take too long. About 10 minutes more than I had this morning, though, unfortunately. It's been nice to have been able to finish the job this morning, but hey, that's sometimes the way it goes. Is there anything? Oh, okay, I was about to say, I don't see any other trailers here. So we'll pull into the corner here and send out the drone and back her in. We're a little crooked there. They'll end up taking it, but let's we'll straighten her out a bit here. Good. That's should just be able to back her in here. Straight on till morning. Come on. There we go. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Just over 8 hours there, not bad. And oh, just missed level 26. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Still pretty decent. If it was more of a special job, we definitely would have hit level 26. But this was pretty much as basic of a job as could have gotten. Let's go ahead and make those changes. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Let's go ahead in here. It's under gameplay. And here it is. Was this Tempest Night? So, you know, wintry scene. You know, it is spring, but, you know, sort of befitting the situation, everything going into Sweden. So we'll leave that up for a bit. What we're going to do now is head on over to the dealership. Our little garden gnome or whatever it is up there, see what we got there. I don't think I'm going to put flags on the windshield. I kind of have as good a view as I can here. Alright, let's see where the dealership is. Let's go ahead and mark that on the GPS, I think. Right there where we want to be. Okay. Nope. Anything else coming? Alright. Dude, really? Okay. I forget what dealership this is, too. Mercedes. Oh no, it's a Renault. There's a Renault dealership. We can pick up a Renault here. Very tempting, but I've got no place to. Well, I could throw it in one of the garages I got now, Rome or Limoges, but we'll wait. We'll have a Renault sooner rather than later, I think. All right. Let's hold on a second. Yeah, let's see. Let's turn off the engine. But I guess it doesn't really matter. We should be fine on service. Yeah, just a little bit of tire wear. We're not gonna do anything on that. What I do want to do, however, let's go into interior here. Nothing hanging. I don't think there's anything new hanging. So we're gonna see if there's anything that catches my fancy here or not. Yeah, so we'll leave the rocket ball off. We're obviously going to leave the rocket car, but what I want to do... we can only have 2 accessories. Let's see where it's at here. There it is, the Viking Warrior. There we go. Anything else? Nope. Alright. So we'll do the Viking Warrior there. What changes here? Then we got the cooler there, or the laptop there. There should be something. Windshield items, yeah. So this is where we can put all the flags and stuff. The Denmark pennant, trucker mini scarf, man pendants, so all the pendants and stuff, which are completely illegal to do in the United States. You can't have anything on your windshield. The exception of the oh, look at that, we got windshield nav here. How about that? I didn't notice that before. Interesting. That would have saved me some money from upgrading my interior, but that's okay. I kind of like the upgraded interior anyway. So what we got here? Console items, co-driver's plate, front mirror. Oh, somebody's out in the office. Console items. We actually can have another console item over there, huh? A hat? Do we have a hat? No. Oh yeah, we do. There we go. There's our hat over there, which we would never see anyway. That's all right. So we got our Viking Warrior there. So we'll leave the Viking Warrior there. That works for me. So that's $25. Good. That's not bad. We'll work with. We'll get with that. But yeah. So in the United States, you can. I mean, you have your inspection sticker down here in the lower left corner, and for our Easy Pass, Telepass, whatever it's called over in Europe, we can have that on the windshield, behind the rear view mirror. That's pretty much it. Anything else, you're liable to get a ticket for, because it could potentially block your field of view. All right, good here. I'll get engines off anyway. So let's go ahead and save where we're at. You know what? Let's wait. Let's see if we can find a job. Yeah, we'll just do freight market. Let's see if we can find a job that takes us to Luxembourg. Or even mats. I mean, if we can get the mats. Yep, there we go. There's mats. Ooh, wall panels. Ooh, that's interesting. And that's all. Let's do the distance from where we're at. Oh, here we go. Used packagings. But it is an urgent delivery, but it's almost the cheapest one here. I mean, I'll head to mats, no problem. I kind of like that. The wall panels, 22 tons. What's this thing? 20 tons of used packagings. We have no idea what the packagings are. I guess to Luxembourg, but we can take a short hop to Luxembourg from Metz anyway. Actually, we could probably get a heavy haul to Luxembourg from Metz. Yeah. So how long is it going to take to get there? An hour and a half. So yep, that'll be plenty of time. Plenty of time to get to there. Yeah, good. All right. Go ahead and say where we're at. Actually, we're going to go to a job. So you know what? Yeah, let's save it under that one. And now I'll thank everybody for watching this episode of Simulating Reality, Euro Truck Simulator 2. BJ Waller saying until next time, I will see you in game and on the roads.